All right, hello everyone, and welcome to this weekly card reading. So, this will be a timeless card reading, but it will be released on a Mystic Monday. So, this is a timeless card reading released on a Mystic Monday for 1 week's time period. So, we will look at the energy of the week and we will ask Spirit if there's anything that we need a heads up on, anything that we might need some information about, or anything like that. So let's see what comes up and see what Spirit wants to tell us for this week. So let's start with the astrology dice. What do you guys say? I like to start with the astrology dice. So let's get her done. All right, here we go. What do we got? We got a bunch of stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, 8 is, it's kind of like the struggle. You know, you still got 2 more to go. So, what else do we have? Fire. Okay, so that's like 8 of wands. And then we have waxen gibbous moon. Okay, so this is right at the full moon, and I do believe that it's right before the full moon for as far as timing goes. So waxen gibbous moon, you can look at that as timing, like something is gonna happen around the time of the waxen gibbous moon, right before the full moon. My doggo sneezing at that, so it's like, no, that's not it. But I think that it's coming up because it goes with all of these. The fire, and then 8, it's about strength and resilience. I don't know why I'm putting them on this side. I should put them on this side since I'm reading these first. So, yeah, waxen gibbous moon, you're going to need to use your resilience, is like what I'm hearing, is resilience. And 8 is resilience. So like 8 in the exercise routine is like you still got 2 more to go and you got to push yourself because like these are the ones that count. This is the one that counts. So yeah, I feel like an energy of resilience is needed for this week. And then let's see what else we have here. We have Pisces in the 4th house, Jupiter. So we have Jupiter. So luck, fate and luck is on our side. Oh, we're gonna have to have faith in our luck. Faith, we gotta have faith in our luck, and we gotta bring home that faith in our luck, kind of thing. Like bring to home the feeling, I want to say, of expanding your self-worth. And I think that's just because I know where Jupiter is right now. Jupiter's in Taurus right now, so we're expanding our self-worth, and it feels like, yeah, it's like a bringing to home that feeling and having faith in yourself and your ability to bring home that feeling of expanding your self-worth. So let's see, we got some companion cards. Let's see what they have to say. So they're the same color. So I find that interesting. We pulled Gemini, versatile, social, curious, and water tourmaline, heart healing. And yeah, I feel like they're the same color, and I see both colors in both of them. This one is more about healing your heart, and this is more about being versatile and curious with your heart, allowing your heart to be curious and to play. I feel like saying, allow yourself to play, allow yourself some play, you know? Allow yourself the ability to play. So I think I'm going to move this camera so that whenever I'm reading the cards, you can see me better. I think that this would be better. We'll see. But yeah. And I'm hearing like play doesn't have to be all uber super serious either. Like play can be, or play has bumps and bruises, and there's nothing wrong with that. That just means it was fun. You know, like don't expect, play is not perfect. There's nothing like perfection about, you know, because we're afraid of not being perfect enough. We're kind of like, I feel like that this week we're kind of facing that fear of we can't do it because we're not perfect. But there's no perfect, like play with it, have fun, enjoy the ride, you know? So yeah, all right, let's see what else. Yes, I feel like the runes want to say something to us this week. Is there some guidance from the runes? No, I usually only pull 2, and this time I'm feeling 3. So that's interesting. Adela, tradition. I think this is not this. Doggone. Okay, so interesting. I feel like we're feeling conflicted about going with tradition or going with what we feel is right, freedom. I feel like we have the opportunity, if we do go with our heart and go with allowing our heart to play and giving our heart the freedom to express your heart's joy, that in time we have the opportunity to create new traditions filled with joy and love and just more fulfilling. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm tapping into here, but I'm very interested. And it feels like it's going to take time. And there's a release of the old traditions that I feel is necessary. I laugh because I love old traditions. I love traditions and such, and I know the importance of it, and I don't want to say to release them. I also laugh because it's like, of course we're going to release old traditions. You know, there's 2 different ways of looking at it too. But yeah, be willing to let go of the old and within time move into more freedom and joyous type celebrations. Yeah. All right. Okay, these Ongum cards, I feel like they want to come out. We'll get a couple, one for each of the sides like we have here. Straight up, I said a couple and they gave me a couple. Alright, let's see what we got. Interesting, because this has come out, both of these have come out in other readings. Yeah, both of these very much have come out in other readings. So I feel like this is about you have the strength and you have the resilience to continue to move forward. I feel like, you will know them by their fruits. I feel like you have fruits and thorns. And now you have fruits and thorns. And now you have the know-how of who to share the fruit with and who gets the thorns. And that allows you a type of freedom, which I think was coming out with the Celtic runes too, very much was, in time, there's this opportunity to move from this old tradition to freedom and true happiness, following your heart's happies, which I live and preach what I teach. So interesting. The lights are just really lighting up this card. So I just want to move it here so that you can see it. Because I don't know if I said, if I mentioned this at the beginning of the card read, but my card reads are very intuitive. I want you to be able to pick up your own messages with these card readings too. Trust your intuition, your gut. I should only be bringing you confirmation, and it should resonate with you if it's not bringing confirmation. If you're like, what in the world, that doesn't make any sense, then this is not a card read for you. But at the same time, I want to provide you the opportunity to use your intuition. I know that intuition is a skill that we can build, and a lot of times whenever we're at the bottom of that intuition skill building, then we kind of need time to pause and just reflect and to look at it, So I want y'all to have that opportunity. But isn't that very interesting how beautiful this card is with the butterfly and the tree? And I will move it over here, and it just lights up kind of how it does. And to me, it's representing transformation and heart joy, heart healing, and all that. So I didn't notice that whenever I was reading them earlier, I didn't notice how the camera was picking them up. But I see that now. So now we're going to move into the tarot portion of the card reading. And here we will be talking about the week ahead. So far we've been just tapping into the energies of the week and seeing what we feel, what we sense is coming up for the week ahead. And now we're going to kind of get more in depth with the week. So we'll have the first 2 days of the week right here, the second 2 days of the week right here, and the last 3 days of the week will go right here. So let's see what comes out. Okay. Okay, this is kind of what I was picking up on the astrology too. Was there's going to be a conflict that happens midweek. Don't expect answers in the conflict. But it looks like it's going to have a good outcome. So I think that the cards are saying that we're going to start the week very masterful and moving forward with what's necessary to do. Chop wood, carry water, and we're really good at chopping wood and carry water. And then midweek there will be a conflict, and it's a conflict where honestly you can get caught up in it if you put your focus in the wrong place, you can really get caught up with the feelings that this conflict is causing you. But at the same time, look, there are positive things in your life going on. I mean, you just previously were able to chop wood, carry water very, very well. So there's no reason in getting upset and focusing so much on the spilt milk. Like, why are we focusing that much on the spilt milk, you know? And if we can just understand that these cups had to fall, they had to fall for a reason, and we still have these cups, and we can move forward with those, and we're not starting necessarily from scratch. It may feel kind of like we're starting from scratch, but we'll be able to move forward now with something. You're not necessarily starting from scratch. Yes, you're going backwards. Like, I feel like this is 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But there's the potential to focus so much on that 1 step back that you hold yourself back. But I don't think that you're gonna. I really feel like you will be able to move forward. Again, like I said, since it's tied into the astrology portion, don't expect answers in the conflict. But after the conflict has had time to settle down, answers will come. Like, have faith that you will have answers while the conflict is going on. Does that make sense? Like, move through the conflict and let the conflict be what the conflict is. The conflict is now, you know, and let it be the now, and understand and have faith that answers will come. Again, you don't know the answers, right? You don't know the answers, but you can have faith that the answers will come. That's what faith is for. It's for the unknown. We have faith for the things that we don't know. So, and yeah, I do see that answers will come. We will gain the answers, and we're going to gain the strength and resilience. The resilience that was coming out with the waxing gibbous moon is resilience is needed. That resilience. So, yeah. All right. Okay, I feel like this confirms this. But let's see. This confirms this. Okay, so I feel like we got confirmation and we did not get confirmation. So very interesting. I feel like the Dream Tarot is coming through to give us a even more in-depth message. So we have the Hanging Man here, and it's telling us that the beginning of the week is a time of waiting. It's a time of, not necessarily a time to take action just yet, but like I said at the beginning of the week, it's a tension building. The week begins with tension building. And yeah, a wise man would stand back and not necessarily take action at the beginning of the week. Instead, he would stand back and observe. The beginning is a time to stand back and observe. And yeah, that's, what the King of Pentacles does. He does a lot of observing, That's why he has his King of Pentacles, and it's because he can observe and protect. And midweek, yeah, I see relationship conflict. I feel like we're all gonna go through it. I also feel strange telling y'all this, reading the future in a way, because I feel like I'm gonna go through it, and it feels like it's gonna be like, I knew this was gonna happen, but how do you know that relationship conflict is gonna happen and still go through it, because you would think that you would be able to stop it, but I don't know. It's what I'm hearing. Like, it's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a sword between the two. What I'm hearing is see the beloved in the other. And sometimes that is so hard to do. That is so like hard and impossible to do sometimes. But that's what I'm hearing is see the beloved in the other. Which would be looking at these two cups instead of this cup. Because honestly, how can I see the beloved in the other whenever they're a jackass and they keep messing everything up and they can't even do that right, So what we're talking about, see the beloved in another. But no, you can. They also they also really do love you, and they've been there with those tender moments, and they celebrate life with you, you know? And I know that it's hard. I know that it's so hard. But yeah. And the Dream Tarot is not confirming this ending, other than what I'm hearing is yes, your mastery will be gained, but your heart will still be broken. I feel like the most important thing with these energies is not what beloved is doing. It's not what the other is doing. The most important thing is what you do and did during this time, because you did have the information, you did have, you knew ahead of time. So I feel like the most important thing, the most important part is that how you handle it, and that you handle it in a way that you can still love you at the end. That how you react and how you act is still a way that you can say, well, I'm okay with how I acted in this. I'm okay with how I acted and how I reacted in this. So I just feel like that's the most important thing. All right, let's see if we can get any more confirmation. Okay. Okay, I mean, can you get any more confirmation than Three of Swords on top of the Three of Swords? So, I feel like lessons will be learned, but hearts will be broken. I don't like giving messages like that. I don't like to end the messages like that. So, I feel like the beginning of the week is a time to spend time with yourself. Again, tensions are building. Understand that tensions will be building. I feel like, yeah, at the beginning of the week, they're getting under your skin and they're annoying you, and you're doing your best to let them know that, and they seem to be ignoring you. And you are trying to hold your own light the best that you can, and you are taking deep breaths, and in the middle of the week, you are willing to cut it out. You're willing to, this is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, and you're willing to fight, you're willing to cut. The most important part, the most important thing for these energies that are going on here is the way that you act and you react. Act in a way that you can love yourself at the end. And I feel like you're not necessarily gonna, in some ways, like you're gonna feel like you had to go that far. Well, if you felt like you had to go that far, you need to be able to explain it to your heart. And I suggest explain it to your heart before you take that action. But some are going to explain it to their heart after. Yeah, I hear it again. Lessons will be learned, but hearts will be broken. Gosh, it's made me, I almost want to cry. Let's see what the plant kingdom has to say about it all. Tune into the plant kingdom. Do you have any messages for us, plant kingdom? Which direction is it going? Yeah, hold your ground and fight your battles. The most important part with this is how you act. Can you love yourself afterwards? I suggest having the heart-to-heart before, not after. I suggest if you have to cut someone, I suggest explaining it to your heart before you do the cutting, not after. I feel like saying, just because somebody betrays you doesn't mean you should betray yourself. And when you go for revenge in certain ways, you are betraying yourself. It's a self-betrayal. You don't get them like you think that you get them. You know, this might just be the Capricorn in me saying this, but the best revenge is your success. The best success is your revenge. No, I think that was Mercury retrograde. The best revenge is your success. Your haters cannot stand to see you succeeding, so just keep succeeding and you'll keep making your haters mad. It's kind of easy. But, yeah. Act in a way that you can love, and I'm trying to figure out how can I convince you, because the feelings are going to be too intense in the moment. I'm hearing it's that innovate your self-worth, innovate the way that you think about your self-worth. Get creative about your self-worth. I don't want to say the message as it stands. I'm looking for a way to reverse the message. But the message as it stands is we go from being empowered to stuck, which leads to a loss of favor. I just feel like this heart healing, water tourmaline. We can call on water tourmaline to help us heal our hearts and innovate our self-worth. And just because somebody betrayed us doesn't mean we should betray ourselves, and stand firm in ourselves even whenever we feel stuck. Like, I don't feel like reversing the stuck. That's okay. It's okay to be stuck, allowing ourselves to be stuck, but not moving forward in a way that betrays ourselves. I don't know. I keep going back to The key lies in the actions that you take. Act in ways that you can love yourself after you've taken that action. Convince your heart before you take the action, not after. But I just, sometimes I feel like the heart's going to be so upset at the time that it's like, yeah, do it. Which I totally relate. I get it. But, oh, no, I'm like, think about tomorrow. Can you love yourself tomorrow? I mean, we never die, so even if you died today and you're still a spirit being, can you love the actions that you took? You have to take loving actions. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be an intense weekend. It's going to be an intense week, but it's going to start off with the tension building. Tension builds, tension explodes. And then there's just, we'll see where it goes. I have faith in us. I believe in us. We can love ourselves through this. I can't tell you guys enough. Take actions that you can love yourself for taking. Can I say that enough? I'm not sure. All right, let's get into the oracle cards and see what oracle messages we have for this week, the week of April 30th to May 6th. We will start, well, it's a timeless week too. Any week. So here we go. Let's start with the mystical shaman. Stand still. So yeah, that came up over and over again in today's reading too. So very much so, it's a time not of action but of contemplation. I feel it's time to contemplate. The number 52, think about your feelings. Yeah, contemplate on your feelings and contemplate on how you take care of your feelings, and have faith in your ability to be able to innovate the way that you take care of and protect your feelings. All right, now we will move to the hidden realms. Let's see. The hidden realms have a message for us this week. All right. All right. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. So yes, the High Lady of Love and Compassion comes in to remind us this week that we will need love and compassion, and she comes in to help to offer us love and compassion through the hardships of the week. And she's telling us to consider kindness. And again, reverence, like that was what I was hearing, was see the divine in your beloved. Like you need to see the divine in the one that you're fighting with. Because it could be, it could be your best friend, it could be a mother-daughter, it could be, your bro, or, there's all kinds of dynamics. It could be a beloved boss, see the divine in the one that you're fighting with. Although this week, I would not fight with your boss. I'm telling you, your boss has the high ground, and you're going to think, oh, I'm going to be able to overtake them, and you're, good luck, okay? It's not, yeah. Try to take actions that you'll love, and honestly, are you going to love yourself next week if you take on your boss and it doesn't work out? I don't know. Will you love yourself if you take on your boss and it does work out? I don't know. If you can, you can, I guess. Alright, we're going to move on to Lemuria. This is from our ancient ancestors, and the way that I do this part, this card portion, I'm going to show you the card at the beginning, and you can look at it and see what you think. And I will zoom in on the card for us. I used to hold it, but I think it's better if we just zoom in. And I want you to see what you pick up. What do you hear? What is the card? What is the visual of the card? What's the message that's coming to you from that? And then I'll tell you what I can read from it. Hopefully I'll confirm yours. And then we'll flip it over and we will read what the card says. All right, so here we go. All right. So, with this card, what I see is a lot of love and a lot of light and a lot of healing going on. And I feel like, I don't know why, but I just feel like that this represents chakras. Like if that, like sacral, solar plexus, maybe throat, moving into the heart. So I feel like that area we're getting a lot of healing upgrades to it. I feel like the ancestors are here to add love to our sacral and power to our solar plexus and to empower our throat chakra so that we can speak our truth more authentically. And of course, I just feel like they have our back, the universe has our back. It's here to say, we have your back, keep moving forward. You're doing such a wonderful job, and I'm so proud of you. All right, now let's turn it over and read what it says. Soul Star Chakra, merging with the divine. This image captures the merging of time beyond space and kaleidoscopic wisdom that penetrates our being. We have lived in many worlds, all interconnected. They uphold the lessons they carry as messages of transformation. Their synergy creates the expansion of the universe. Gaze into the place where the light between our stardust can become anything. And collective evolution is a part of a grander story. When we simply let go, we become all that we have been seeking and glimpse the greater dream. Meditate on the idea that everything that ever was and ever will be is happening simultaneously, right now, across multiple dimensions. All right, wow, that's kind of amazing. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for meditation and contemplation this week. And yeah, they're asking us to meditate on the idea that everything that ever was and ever will be is happening simultaneously, right now, across multiple dimensions. I don't know, I feel like the struggle is real and the struggle is meant to be and the struggle is beautiful. The struggle's all we ever wanted it to be. All right, what do you think? Alright, so now, last but not least, let's check in with the Fae realm. See what the Fae have to say. Number 13, moon dragon. Emotions. It's going to be an emotional week. And the Fae is saying that guard your emotions, protect your emotions. And we do that by taking actions that we can love. It's one way that we do it. There's many ways. Get creative about protecting your emotions. It's really good to do this week too, because it's going to get more turbulent too as times proceed in the coming weeks and months. So work on protecting your emotions now, and you won't regret that later. All right, guys, I think that's all we got for you for this Mystic Monday. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know that I enjoyed having you guys. I enjoyed doing this for you guys. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you on the next Mystic Monday. All right, everyone, so that is another Mystic Monday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I love you guys so much, and I'm so thankful for your viewership and your comments and your interactions. I love it so much, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Please, please, please remember that scammers are going to scam. They're out there. I am not on every social media platform. I'm not really a social media queen, so especially not on WhatsApp. I will never, ever, ever DM you, and I will never, ever be in the comments telling you that, hey, I would love to give you a reading. If you want a reading from me, you're going to have to check out my website. It's a pretty awesome website, and it's pretty fun to book a reading with me. So if you want, check it out, themystichillbilly.com. The link is in the description. But that is the only way that you will be able to book a reading with me. If you're booking a reading with me in any other format, you are not booking a reading with me, but a scammer, a pretender, and I would not follow the practices that they follow. But if you would like to book a reading with me, feel free to on themystichillbilly.com. Of course, you don't have to do that. I also have a Patreon, and I'm always doing full moon, new moon card readings, and all of my Mystic Monday card readings are released early on my Patreon, so you might like that. And it's only $2 a month. It's not much at all. It's really a good deal. So check out the link in the description, y'all. You might enjoy that. And yeah, if you'd like to donate, I have links in the description too. I welcome all donations. I am so grateful for all of you, and I'm grateful for every donation that I get, of course. Who wouldn't be, right? But yes, that's another way. But yeah, guys, more than anything, I am so grateful for you guys showing up, for being here, for just supporting me. I thank you for all the likes and the subscribes. Thank you so much. That truly is what my heart is after, and I'm so thankful to be able to be here and to provide these services for you, and I'm so excited for the future to come. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight on this Mystic Monday, and I hope to see you again next week on the next one. And until the next time, God and Goddess bless you with